Hi, this is Jesse with Deep South Beekeeping and more. Today I'm going to be making a base for my European skull mount. I'm going to be using an old piece of lumber to achieve the look that I want. I just want to keep it very rustic. So I'm going to try to avoid straight cuts as I do this. Again, I want to try to cut it where it's not just a straight cut. I want it to kind of look like it was aged. I'm going to use the Sonic Crafter. I'm going to cut about halfway through the lumber. This board's old, but it still has some strength in it. I believe that's going to do fine. Just trying to bring out a little of that color. I don't want to put a sander on it because I believe I'll destroy that rough grain that's showing through. I think that's going to work nicely to achieve the look that I want. Some screws that will not reach through the wood, so that'll be fine. I don't have any picture hangers, so I'm just going to make my own. Now I'm going to countersink these screws so that the screws won't hold the board off of the wall. Little piece of stainless steel safety wire. There it is. Let's see what it looks like with the skull. I think that'll do fine. I have the rustic look that I want. I brought out a little color in the wood, and I was able to cut it off back here without it looking like it came out of a wood shop. Now, I've got to determine how to attach this to this piece of wood. How to attach the skull to this piece of wood. It looks like the strongest part of this skull is right here. I'm going to epoxy the teeth and these bones right here to the wood, but I'm not sure that's enough to hold it. So I'm going to drill a hole right here and put a screw from the back, just as some extra strength to make sure this skull never falls off this plaque. Go all the way through with this. Now, got to drill a hole in that skull. The skull can be fragile, so I want to be careful here. I'm going to drill a hole in the strongest part of the skull, right here. Now, we're going to have to do this very delicately. Because if I put too much torque on it, it'll strip out the skull. Straighten the skull on it. And one of his teeth fell out. I'll try to glue that back in. And there we have it. I am going to put a little epoxy around the teeth and around these bones here. Everything looks straight. I believe that turned out very nice. Hope this video today was helpful to you. If it was, please hit like and subscribe. This is Jesse from Deep South Beekeeping and More, and I'll see you on the next video.